guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. I'm back here at Furman BMW in Palm Harbor, Florida, because guess what? We have another bad mamma jamma when it comes to the BMW lineup. This is the new for 2020 BMW X4M. So let's talk a little bit about BMW and the M badge. The M badge stands for motorsport. For decades, BMW has raced not only in sprint races, but also in endurance races. They even went on to win the coveted, most prestigious of all endurance races, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Slowly but surely, they are taking that M DNA and implementing it into their crossover vehicles. New for 2020, this X4M, along with the younger brother, smaller brother, the X3M, is now you're getting that performance, that heritage, that tradition in a package that not only packs a big power punch, say that 10 times fast, but also has that aggressive M styling. So let's go ahead, dive into this 2020 BMW X4M. This is a true M car. Right off the bat, love the headlight style that's going on with the BMWs, especially on their crossover vehicles. It's tough because to keep that halo design, but yet bring the design into the 21st century, it was a slippery slope. I think they hit the nail on the head. I like the way there's some silver in there, but also the blacked out areas. And of course, this is gonna be full LED lighting. As we trickle down, full functional vents. So with the M badge, you get a 3-liter twin turbocharged engine, so much power that they had to add extra heat extractors on and heat exchangers on the front end of the business here. These massive vents are going to help cool all of that power that's being produced. I like the extension on the lower corners here. Really aggressive, going to give you downforce, but it's also going to scoop air into those areas. When we come across the front, that traditional kidney shape grille design, love the look with the gloss black vertical slots. You got the traditional chrome around it, and then that badge, BMW, Bavarian Motor Works. So much history. The blue and white standing for that Bavarian flag color, really just so iconic. Another iconic logo, like I pointed out earlier, is that M badge. Love the colors, love the history. X4M, first time ever, 2020. Massive lower grille area, has that lower lip extension here, gonna help scoop air into the front end of the business and give you some more downforce, but very clean from one side to the other. Now, when we get up onto the hood, I like what's going on here. Very subtle body lines. You have two sharper ones in the center, but if you notice, you have some slight ones over on the corners here on both sides. Really gives it extra personality, extra character that just makes you say, man, that is an M car and that thing's gonna haul the mail. As we come around the bend, feast your eyes on these. These are 21-inch wheels, machined aluminum, gunmetal gray. Do you see those calipers? That's bigger than some people when they're born. That's the size of that 15.6-inch rotor. Just to put that in perspective for you, larger rotors than a Shelby GT350, gonna really stop this X4M on a Deutschmark and give everybody some change. I love the track focus Continental tires. These things may not wear very well, but they're gonna keep you stuck to the track. Full cross-drilled and ventilated aluminum hat. That's gonna all help dissipate that heat and give you a nice firm pedal, because I promise you, I've been there, you step on the pedal in a turn on a track and it goes right to the floor. That's not a good feeling, I promise you that. But boy, with this setup, you're not gonna have to worry about that, especially with those calipers. Look at those things. Here's my hand, there's the caliper. Incredible. As we go into the fender, you have that traditional fender venting on the side, like the gloss black, a little bit of chrome to kind of match it with that kidney shaped grille design that's up front. It's all about that cohesive connection. Does the front make sense with the side, make sense with the back? As we go down the side, Tom, you gotta come in here and show them this. Look at this style. BMW has put some crazy style into just the side mirrors, for Pete's sakes. Really love that shape, especially this color pops in the Florida sun. As we go down the side, gloss black everywhere. So with this X4M, gloss black up on top. You do have a panoramic sunroof as well. Down low, very aggressive side sill extension, and I just love the body lines. Very, very muscular in its appearance. Now, as we keep working our way back, there's those Continental Sport contact tires. Rotors in the back, 14.6 inches. So they're only an inch smaller, and that's in the rear. That's the braking capability of this X4M. Very nice small quarter window, comes to a nice sharp point, and then look at how the roof kind of just drips down like water flowing from a hose. I just love that design. You have a little bit of a raised section on that glass roof spoiler, and then a wonderful kick up, including this extension of a trunk lid spoiler here. Nice touch. Full LED lighting. I love the 3-dimension going on here. There's that M badge. So much history. So much history. I was there at the 12 Hours of Sebring when BMW won in that prototype class with the glorious V12. Oh, the sound of that would just make you have an eargasm every 5 seconds. Nice quad exhaust. You hear that? That's metal. Real exhaust. They're not fake. Love the extra design. Nice. No major fake vents until you get here. I wish they would get rid of this. I'm zonking this area. Should have just left it red. Like the diffuser, but that quad exhaust, wait until we open it up. It's gonna make this thing sing. But let's go ahead, pop the hood, and see what's powering the new X4M. All right, guys, we got the hood popped on this Toronto Red 2020 X4M. Underneath that M engine cover, first time ever in an X4, is the inline 6, that 3-liter inline 6 twin turbocharged. It's got a closed deck block, forged crankshaft, pistons, and rods. You're looking at 473 horsepower, 442 pound-feet of torque. All that power is being transmitted through an M-Tune specific 8-speed automatic transmission, and you're getting the power to the ground through a very, very performance-oriented all-wheel drive system. Of course, underneath these shock top mounts, you're gonna have adaptive suspension. Speaking of the shock top mounts, look at this strut tower brace here. Unbelievable, the thickness to strengthen up and stiffen the front end of the business, because I'm telling you right now, this thing is not only gonna perform in a straight line, as you'll see in a second when we take it for a drive, but it's also gonna handle in the turns. Speaking of it though, let's fire up the heart of this German bear. All right, guys, we're inside the 2020 X4M. First time that designation. I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, Joe, I can see myself driving this. Seems like you could use it every day, pick up the groceries, take your grandmother to the doctor or something. How much is it? You look at MSRP, a tick under $81,000. It's actually $80,995.99. Let's see what you get. To the door panels, drop dead race car sexy. I love the black leather, the contrast stitching. You got beautiful brushed aluminum trim with that carbon fiber wet weave, real carbon fiber. It's got a Harman Kardon upgraded sound system in it. Really gonna help just give you the perfect environment to hit those apexes on your favorite twisty bit kind of road. I like the X logo stamped right in that brushed aluminum. There's that beautiful soft dash contrast stitching. 10.25, so it's a 10.25 touchscreen. Obviously, I want to close that message. There's our navigation right there. Here we are at Furman BMW in Palm Harbor, Florida. You could obviously use the Idrive, or you could just keep using your fingers, which is very nice. You got your media, you could go over, you could swipe, you could go back to home, get into my vehicle. This is one of my favorite parts, going to M setup. You can configure everything. That xDrive, remember xDrive, 4-wheel drive, we're putting that in 4-wheel drive sport. There's our X4. It'd be cool if it was Toronto Red, but hey, I'll take it nonetheless. But just very nice, clear graphics, nice size, and it's not too high, which is great. Beautiful carbon fiber, brushed aluminum. I like the start-stop button. That it almost looks like it's Toronto Red color, just like the color of this BMW. You do have your radio controls, CD capability, so Bon Jovi, yes, slippery when wet. You could be slippery when wet hauling the mail in this X4M. Dual climate, very nicely placed. I love it. M badge. This car has about 341 M badges. I like the location of this one. It's got a nice sliding lid. Look at that. Beautiful wireless charging, USB, 2 cup holders, and a 12 volt. I just don't like these. But I'm not gonna zonk it because you know what? This car's pretty killer. Coming back to the center console, here's your BMW Idrive controller. That's, you know what that's all about. Carbon fiber. This is gonna be controlling that 8-speed automatic that's M-tuned. I love the badging. I love all the little touches. The red, really sexy looking shifter for an automatic transmission. Over here, you get a plethora of buttons, open the exhaust, different camera views, steering feel, the suspension feel. All that is done through the press of a button, and then it shows up on the screen there, which I'll have time kind of show you where you could go and get into those different settings and whatnot. We could hit that, and you could adjust your heads-up display. Watch this. You want cameras? We got cameras. There's your back camera. We'll press it again. Hold on a second. Press it again. You can see how it's got that space there. Now, what's interesting is that if you want to adjust any of those things, you could go right into the screen here, which is nice, all touch screen, or through the iDrive control. Electric e-brake, nice softly padded armrest. Open it up, you got USB, an aux jack, and some storage. You could put some major German treats in here, some tasty treats on your next drive in the X4. Seats, look at how they are from race car heaven. That M badge, I love all the stitch work, the pleating. Of course, they're heated and they're ventilated and just so soft. 14 power adjustable key fobs. BMW's doing some good ones. It's got a great weight. I love all the buttons on front. The BMW colors. The only thing missing is where's my M logo? I want my 342nd M logo right here. Panoramic sunroof, so you're gonna get some nice light for you and the passengers as you are lapping Laguna Seca. But why don't you get on over here behind the business end and I'll show you how we're gonna be turning that fast lap. All right, guys, we're inside that business side, the most important side. You do have memory settings for the driver's seat, which is really nice. And then those are where those buttons are located, right on the door, right by the carbon fiber that you get to look at and touch whenever you want. You have that nice X4M sill badging down here. That's going to control your electric seat. I got tons of room in here, tons of headroom. Steering wheel, this is another work of art. Now the only zonk is that it's manual tilting and telescoping. I really feel it should be electric, but from a useful purpose, this thing is spot on. I love the thickness, the shape of it. Great M buttons to go through your different settings very easily. You do have paddles on the back to go up and down that 8-speed automatic transmission. I am gonna zonk them. I wish they were metal. They are plastic. They're a good size. I just wish they were metal at this price point. Heated steering wheel, the M badge, and that beautiful stitch work, and then the dash. BMW's doing a hell of a job. 12-inch display. I love the full TFT thing going on there with the graphics and the colors. Plus they put some physical bezels in here to really separate all of what's going on. You could hit the buttons like I showed you. There's for steering sensitivity, Sport Plus. You could get into your different modes, which is really wonderful. And also, like I said, to open and close your exhaust and whatnot. So lots of great settings, all from the touch of your fingers. So you know, back in the day when we used to have phone books, I don't know if anybody knows what that is. They used to say, let your fingers do the walking. Here in the BMW, let your fingers do the racing. Let's go ahead though. Let's check out that back seat and see how your passengers are gonna be loving life. All right, guys, back seat time, where your passengers are gonna be spending their experience while you are going around your favorite racetrack, wherever that may be. It's a little tight back here. I'm 6 feet tall. I still got plenty of headroom, but because of the way that the roof slopes down, of course, you're gonna lose real estate for your cabeza. But everything else feels pretty good back here. You do have a little bit harder material on the backs of the seats, which I know some of you guys like that have kids, that won't get as torn up as leather. You do have a little command center here, 2 air vents. You got the controls, heated seats, not ventilated, and then all you have is a 12 volt. This is my major zonk for the back seat, besides the sloping roof, which there's nothing I can do about that, but there needs to be USB back here. I mean, your passengers are gonna wanna be filming your fast lap as you're going around Road America. Do you really want their phones to die right as you're at the best part? Hell no. But you know what? They have a nice armrest while they're filming. They can hold their camera just like that, their phone. If you're thirsty, 2 cup holders, 1, 2, buckle your shoe, close that up, stay, back, nice seats. Let's go check out the cargo area and see how usable this X4 is. All right guys, back cargo area. I'm a little skeptical because you look at how this slants back, what kind of real estate are we gonna have back here? We're gonna open up the back, nice electric assist, quite surprising, a lot of room here. The seats are gonna do the 60-40 tango. You got different connectivity back here, which is great. A little bit of a area to get to your spare, but just nicely done to where you could use this every single day, no issue. Go do your track day, put some tools and a pop-up in the back so you can keep yourself in the shade, especially on hot days like today. But you know what? Enough talking about this thing. Let's take this for a spin. All right, guys, we're in the all-new BMW X4 M. This thing sitting in the driver's seat, the seat feels amazing. It feels like you're in a supercar seat, but yet you're in this crossover utility vehicle, all-wheel drive, over 400 horsepower. This thing is just ridiculous, but especially in the Toronto red, really pops big time. But let me go ahead and get on the loud pedal. Oh yeah. That 8-speed automatic transmission is very fast shifting, even though it's not a DCT, and I'm telling you, the sound is wonderful, and this steering wheel is absolutely breathtaking. Just the touch and the feel. Let me get on those big old calipers, Michael Jordan size, on throttle, that all-wheel drive, launches us off the corner, fast shifts. Woo! This thing hauls the mail. That's what's nice about a crossover utility vehicle, is you can put lots of mail in the back and you can get to the post office in the blink of an eye. I promise you that. And I just have it in automatic mode. Dash is easy to read, easy to understand. I love this 10.25-inch screen. And boy, the brake pedal, the feedback is just sick. All right, here we go. A little bit of a fun speed run here. On throttle, coming out of the turn. Woo! Automatic, doing the business. Look at this thing. Over this crest. You feel like God is pushing his hand on top of this thing and you're planted to the asphalt. That's how it feels. This thing has tons of power, grip, style. The inside with the carbon fiber. I got the ventilated seats on. I tell you, BMW does some amazing work with all their vehicles, especially now that they're bringing the M Power into their SUVs and crossovers. Easy to get to everything, wonderful to understand. I love this steering wheel. It's a little bit of race car heaven. I keep saying that, but it's so true. So absolutely true. Guys, little acceleration test on throttle, leaving it in automatic mode. On the brakes, feel great. Look at this. Wow, the all-wheel drive just keeps you planted. Steering input is so precise. You really feel like the car is turning before you even think it. Look at this, through this intersection right here, this right-left transition. Wow. Suspension is firm, but not too bouncy. And I'm telling you, you just feel so planted with that all-wheel drive. We have everything in sport mode as what makes sense of this, but the steering is so direct. If you think BMW has lost its way with feedback through the wheel, take one of these for a spin. They need to get this in the new M3 when it comes out. Let's try this sweeper here. Wow, 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 wow. Look at this. Planted as can be, all the way around. Great brakes, like I said, gonna stop on a dime every single time. And we're in a crossover. That's the crazy thing. You would think we're in the M4, the M3, or whatever, but this is a crossover vehicle. Unbelievable. Just the sound, great sound coming out. Look at this. Put it down and it just goes. Fast shifts. You got the heads-up display, carbon fiber galore. Man, this thing is a beast. I am glad that BMW is adding the true M badge to their whole lineup. The hell with it. Go up against the RS badging on those Audis. This thing is ridiculous. And so balanced. You would think for such a heavy vehicle, a larger vehicle, it's so balanced, which is unbelievable. And then yet, when you're ready to drive smooth and nobody's the wiser, it's so comfortable and smooth. It's unbelievable. Love it. But anyways, hopefully this gave you a nice overall feeling of this X4M. Let me get it right. We're gonna wrap it up and get back to Furman BMW, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another mind-blowing day. M doesn't stand for motorsport, it stands for mind-blowing. I definitely gotta thank Alan and the rest of the crew here at Furman BMW, so accommodating to get us access to this all-new 2020 X4M from BMW. If these are the types of crazy crossovers you want to see on the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. If you are new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description, get yourself some Raise Rise merch. Got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, Tom Moschner, working the camera, getting this X4M. Check them out on Instagram at Mosh Photos. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.